Allah has been one of the best tourism sites to travel. Allah Rock, located at Allah Town, is a great answer to the travelers who are expecting astonishment. The destination is connected with hiking, nature, panorama, train tracks, tea plantations, and not forgetting waterfalls. Allah Rock is a great place for a small adventure travel as you can explore a large entire area with hiking, walking, and not forgetting having a good time. The easiest way to the Allah Rock begins from a train rail track. Go along the tracks away from the city for about 1.5 kilometers until you meet a small waterfall. Even some foreign tourists say that it was the first time that they got to walk on a railway.
Well, right now we're at Allah and we're heading towards Allah Rock. Now, as you can see, we've been walking on this railway track and we have to walk 1.5 kilometers to head towards Allah Rock. Now, trust me, heading there is a bit of a toughie, but you have to go through tea plantations, you go across some waterfalls, and the view towards the end is just worth it. Well, it is a tiring walk. We just passed the tea plantations and it's a long way to go. Well, right now we've just actually only covered halfway of the walk. There's a long walk to go and it just gets steeper and steeper. But let's go ahead and see how it goes.
The route to the Allah Rock is not clearly marked. Perhaps you might actually get lost if you actually chose the wrong track. And it would be advisable to get help from the locals, as there are many willing to help out. The track to the Allah Rock is a steep climb. The journey will take you up to the hill for a stupendous view of mountain ranges and the valley, which will be one of the best views ever. The best time to travel to the area will be early in the morning. If so, you can enjoy the sunset as well as the biodiversity. It should be noted that Allah Rock is known as the highest peak of the Allah area. At afternoons, it will be quite tiring to the traveler and the entire area gets covered with abiding clouds and you might not get to enjoy much of the amazing view that Allah has to offer.
amazing view. As you can see over there, that is Allah Rock. Now there are 20 different routes to get here, so we chose one. And basically this is a main tourist attraction, especially those who love to go hiking. Now we have only come halfway through, so we stopped at a little shop to drink a bit of tambili, and we asked that little man over there obviously how long more further we have to go. He said 3 more kilometers. So as you can see, 3 more kilometers to head over there. So let's go.
Eventually, we reached the main ascent up to Allah Rock through the forest of rubber trees. Any path here going up will take you to the top. It is one of the most steepest climb in Allah Rock, and this was just the start. Climbing over rocks, rubbles, and eventually you might actually notice a burnt out forest where we later discovered that a wild boar roamed the forest and would come down and damage the crops of the local farmers, where farmers eventually took matters into their own hands and burned down the entire forest. Tens of square miles of forest all gutted and now marred with black charcoal. It was a shame to see such beauty destroyed, but I also could emphasize with the farmers and their only means of survival.
As you can see, the pathway is not flat. There's a lot of rubble, there's a lot of rocks, there's a lot of climbing, hence it's a hike. So basically we are right now 3,200 meters above sea level, and trust me, we're not done yet. There's a lot more to go. So let's head over. So this is an amazing view. After going through all those tea plantations and those pathways with those rocks everywhere, those were the toughest, especially the steep climb that heads over to this last little bit. That was insane. But when you just look at the view, you just don't care. You'll do it all over again. It's amazing. Over there you'll see Little Adams Peak, and his big brother is obviously Adams Peak. That was an obvious one. But overall, Allah Rock is breathtaking.
From the first viewpoint, we have to take a little stroll down the amazing pathway towards the second viewpoint. And while going there, the breathtaking view and fresh air will definitely rejuvenate your body and soul. It is difficult to convey in words such a view, but anyone who has achieved a goal in trekking or even hiking will be fully aware that it is not just a view that is the reward, but it is everything involved. The sights, the experience, the sound, the atmosphere, the struggle, the belief, and the realization. In this part of Allah Rock, many come to camp and spend a night under these amazing, tall turpentine trees. Most probably, bring a bongo, start up a small campfire, and enjoy the night out with your family or even with your friends.
Well, right now we're going to head over to the second viewpoint. Now, from the first viewpoint to the second viewpoint, coming here is very, very easy. Unlike the rocky, steepy pathway that we took to head over to the first viewpoint, this is a lot more easier. As you can see, you just have to come walking down this road, this pathway, across these amazing trees, and then we're just heading right over there and checking out the second viewpoint. And trust me, coming over here is just worth it all. Simply amazing. We have come to the second viewpoint of Allah Rock, and as you can see down there is the Ravana Falls, which we will be going to in a bit, and it is beautiful, and the history there is just simply amazing. And now when you just look out here, this is the southern side of Sri Lanka, and to more to come. We obviously went to viewpoint 1 and you saw Little Adams Peak is what they call that one, as we will be obviously visiting that as well. So if you've not come hiking here in Sri Lanka, Allah Rock is definitely the place to come. You won't miss it.
After the tiring hike, we did manage to head over to Ravana Falls, one of the must-visit waterfalls in Sri Lanka. The Ravana Falls, or rather known as Ravana Alla in Sinhala, is a popular sightseeing attraction in Sri Lanka, and it currently ranks as one of the widest falls in the country.
We're here at the beautiful Ravana Falls. It's got loads of history lined up for you. So let's take a look. Come on over.
This waterfall measures approximately 25 meters, and during the local wet season, the waterfall turns into what is said to resemble an areca flower with withering petals. But this is not the case in the dry season, where the flow of water reduces dramatically. The beauty of the Ravana Falls lies in the fact that it is located against a strikingly beautiful backdrop of mountains and valleys. The water gushes down over many stairs to create a breathtaking scenario, and hence is why it is one of those must-visit places here in Sri Lanka.
Right now we're here at the beautiful Ravana Falls, and why is it called the Ravana Falls is because Ravana apparently kidnapped Sita, Princess Sita, because her brother had sliced off his sister's nose. So in order to get revenge from the brother, he decided to kidnap Sita. And obviously there is a cave over behind the waterfall called the Ravana Cave where he actually kept her, and she used to come here to have a bath, most probably a swim or so. And this waterfall, Ravana waterfall, was basically used to be called Bambaragama Falls. And as you can see, this is one of the widest waterfalls here in Sri Lanka, and to be precise, 1078 feet, which makes it really beautiful. And if you can remember, while we were at Alla Rock, from one of the 3-point views that we saw this particular Ravana Falls, the majestic Ravana Falls.